great to be here with you today. I know that you're the largest safety consulting firm in the state, but explain to others exactly what it is you do.
We are a firm that comes in and helps to control or reduce or eliminate business risk, and from an occupational and safety and health standpoint, so for worker safety. Some of the ways that we do that is doing an assessment of their program. Are they complying with the safety and health laws? So we'll help companies write safety programs. We'll help them train, and we'll train supervision in their workers to recognize hazards and to be able to do their job safely and efficiently. We come in and also help on the hard stuff like serious accidents or regulatory citations or even litigation support too. We could come in to any business at any stage in their program or their operations, and whether you just want an extra set of eyes or you just need somebody, you don't even know where to start. We really come alongside them and look at what's unique to their business, because there's no cookie cutter. All businesses are different. They have different character and perspective and what I call cultures in their company, right? The goal is to stop loss, and stopping loss means stopping injuries. It could mean stopping property damage. And so those are obviously things that we pay insurance for. The less claims you have or the quicker and better you control those losses, obviously the better your pricing will be. A lot of business owners who are hiring consultants or other companies really are getting sophisticated in looking at what's your experience modification rate for your insurance, or do you have a safety program? A lot of our clients, we do custom classes for just them, but we found some people only had 1 or 2 employees who needed training. So we've started offering classes for the areas in the safety regulations that mandate training. So from fall protection to confined spaces to hazard communication to rigging, and you name it. The OSHA Training Institute is considered elite, and myself and 2 of our other staff actually teach for them as well as for our own company. And so we have not only the technical expertise, but one of the important things is that we're actually people who run these programs in the field, doing the training and classes and real life stories and real understanding to some of the challenges to our classes. I think when I first started, people did safety in their companies because they were in trouble, or they couldn't keep their insurance, or some client was making them. Now I see a real awareness and sophistication in business where they understand that it's about efficiency and it's about doing the right things for the right reasons. So we've seen a real change in the motivation to work safely and to bring a company in like ours to help them do that. I enjoy the diversity of the type of clients we get to work with. To me, safety is safety, making sure your employees get to go home, and that we value the people who do the work for us, because that's really who makes your company successful. So.
If a business is considering Lawson and Associates and maybe some of the other possibilities for their safety needs, what is it that you tell them why they should choose you?
Number one, I'm not in it to make a quick buck. I'm in it to develop long-term relationships with businesses, and I want to see them win and do well. I'm not as worried about how big I get as making sure that we always maintain our quality and true to who we are, and our purpose is to help make a difference. We have great people working for us who have a neat combination of formal education. We have actual experience doing what we're trying to help our clients do, and we've been successful at it. We have on our staff 4 certified safety professionals, and you have to have a degree and so many years experience, and it's actually a very difficult series of tests. Only about 40% of the people take it past it the first time. I look for people with the right character first. We do so much training in our company. I feel like if I have somebody with the right character and the passion to do the job that we do, I can teach them anything they need to know, but you can't teach character. I think that we're all here part of this community, and we really want to help folks be successful without having to choose between protecting their workers and being profitable. I believe you can do both. I see that people think that that's a one or the other choice, and it's really not. And so I think that approach makes us really different.
It must be a rewarding job for you, because you're literally there in many cases, probably at the onset, just making sure that things are going to be okay for people in the future, right?
I appreciate, A worker will come up and introduce me to their spouse and say, this is the lady who helps me come home every day to the family. And to me, and that's really what matters. That's where it's at.
So what's next for you?
Ah, great question. We recognize that safety is about relationships with employees and our clients, and in order to have good relationship and good leadership, you have to have good communication. So I've started another company with Nalani Choi called 721 LLC, and she really helps bring the communication side. We can help do community relations, but that's internal relations in your company or external relations to the people you work with or the communities you work in, and really help make sure that the message we send is the message being received, right? So that's exciting for me. We also are doing crisis management through that business, which that's the hard part, but it's so important. If you don't manage a crisis, it could put you out of business, and we don't want to see that happen.
I've heard you speak before about values in general that are important to you. What are some of those?
It's important to understand having integrity and really caring about people as other human beings. I think we live in such a disconnected society that sometimes we forget that that coworker or that employee is really a person with a family who needs them and cares for them, and we have obligations, and that we understand that safety is about ethics, really.
What about the other side of Tracy Lawson? What are you like at home? What are your hobbies? How do you spend your free time?
Oh, the side I never let anyone else see. Oh, well, I'm a mom. I love to be outside. I love surfing, even though I'm not very good at it. I actually like to do home improvement jobs, but actually I love to laugh and have a good time, and sometimes I'm the only one laughing, but that's okay. I love the people, I love the culture, I love the music, and quite certainly I love the food. So.
Tracy, I know this is more than just a business for you. I know that personally you feel very deeply about wanting to be a part of making Hawaii great in a lot of different ways. Can you share more on that?
Yeah, I think this is such a special place. I care deeply about my staff, I care about my community, and I really care about my clients. And for me, just like personally, what drives me is wanting to make a difference, wanting to make an impact and leave a legacy behind. I truly, from the work that I do on the rail and the ability to just touch so many different businesses and people, to just helping a friend who calls up and has some questions. I feel like I want to matter. I want to have an impact, and it's kind of like that ripple effect. You drop a rock in some water and the ripples get farther and wider out, and I guess at the end of the day I want to be able to look back and say, I gave my best effort, I did something I was passionate about, and I made myself and the people around me, I made their lives better. And as long as I feel like I'm doing good and making a difference, I'm going to keep doing it.